All right, good evening, everyone. Um, Welcome to today's class. We're going to try to make today brief, and what we'll be discussing today would be a very important concept that helps us increase our profitability in trading, and that concept is called COT. Have we? I want to show you guys how we're going to use the COT to make analysis. For those of you who have been placing their hands on trading, I'm going to show you how we get that COT. I think we've talked a little bit about it before, but what I want to show us today is how we can actually integrate it to our trading and our analysis today. Specifically, what we plan to do today is to analyze the Euro USD and use the commitment of traders report. The commitment hold on, let me get this is this person trying to put a call across now? Canceling. All right, just call me back later on. Okay, guys, commitment of traders report. Okay. Otherwise known as the COT report. So this is going to be the core. The commitment of traders report is going to be the core of our class today. We want to use it to analyze the Euro USD today, and as the coming week begins, I want you guys to watch Euro USD starting from tomorrow when the markets will open till the end of the week and see if it made an ample move in the direction that we are going to come today. We are going to arrive at today. All right, so commitment of traders report, simply put, is like an obligation from the big investment traders, the institutional traders. Okay, they are under obligation to publish the sites they are taking for every currency that they would be buying every blessed week. So if those hedge funds are buying the euro and selling the USD, they are under obligation to publish that report. Now, that report is actually compiled every Tuesday. Okay, it's compiled every Tuesday of the week and then released to the public on Fridays. As a matter of fact, around 8 p.m. on Fridays. Now, the site that you guys are going to go to, the site you're going to go to in order to have your commitment of traders report perfectly formatted for you so that you can start making good use of it, is the site I'm going to type on the screen for you now. Let's paste it out there for you so that every single one of you can actually go there at any point in time. Okay, that's the site right here. So take note of this site. It's called www.tradingstar.com/COT/legacy futures. So when you get to this site, you'll be able to see every single currency being traded there. Each one you click on is going to show you the position, the side that all these institutional traders are taking for that particular currency. So without further ado, we are going to check it for the Euro USD. First and foremost, let's go to the Euro USD currency here, which is the one I have right now. Let's bring it in. Boom. So this is the Euro USD, what the structure looks like as of today, okay? This is what the structure looks like. Now, what are we expecting this coming week? In other words, what we're trying to find out today from the class we're having now is to know whether the euro is going to be moving up the week that is going to open tomorrow, or is it going to move down throughout the entire week. This is going to be helpful for those of you who are swing traders, so you know the position you are going to take on the Euro USD and make a lot of money from it. So first thing we need to do now is to go to the site. I'm going to share my screen to show you the commitment of traders report. And once I do, let's go there. Beautiful. So you can see right now, we're at the commitment of traders report site, tradingstar.com/cot/legacy futures. All right. So you see under this, you have, don't mind the adverts they are bombarding us with here. So we have financials. You will see that of the Canadian dollar, the euro, the New Zealand dollar, the Swiss franc, the Australian dollar, and all the rest of the other currencies, even indices. Okay. So you have all of them here. So right now we are most concerned with the euro. The euro is what we want to analyze. So we come here and click on the euro. Good. Now this is where it gets exciting. How do you read the commitment of traders report? First, you check the date. Look at the date we have here now. This is what, 24th of May, of course, of this year. And if you go to historical data, today's 24th is the most, rather, it is the latest data that has been published here. If you guys go to your calendar now and check what date 24th is, you will agree with me 24th was this week's Tuesday, correct? Can you all hear me?
Yes, yes.
Beautiful. So the 24th is this week's Tuesday. However, this particular data that you see here was not made available until Friday. As a matter of fact, Friday, 8 p.m. of Friday. So they compile the data on that Tuesday. They publish it for the public on Friday. So we're able to see this data that was compiled on Tuesday on Friday. And having seen it on Friday, which is the last trading day of the week, the only time we can make use of this data is the next trading week, which is this one that is coming forth from tomorrow. Okay. So what are we picking from this data? I want you to take a good look at this data now. It is telling us this week that we are entering, all those big boys, what positions are they taking? I hope you guys remember that long means buy and short means sell. We still remember that, right?
Yeah,
Beautiful. Now, if you look here, look at the data here. It's telling us that 237,072 lot sizes of euro were the long positions taken. In other words, 237,000 plus of euro was bought. That is in lot size. Oh, and remember, one lot size is what? 100,000 units of the base currency, right? Now, 237,000 was bought. However, check the shorts. How many short positions are open? Only 198,000. Are you there with me, guys? You have only 198,000. Now, look at where it says changes. This place is very important. Now, this place that it says changes is telling us how has the position for this week changed compared to that for last week. If you see it in green here, which is positive, it means that new positions have been added on top of the one that we had last week. In other words, this position here, which is saying this change here under the long, which says 6,302, is telling us that 6,302 euros have been bought and added to the position that we had last week before this one. In other words, the euro is becoming strong. There is more buying on the euro. Now, check here where it says minus 12,289. What is this one telling us? It means that this position that we currently have now, which is 198,000, is actually less than what we had last week. Means that short positions were closed, and the amount closed compared to last week is 12,289. So what can we infer from this observation? It means that the big boys, the big banks, the commercial banks, the institutional traders are buying the euro and they are buying more euro because the euro is strong, and they are selling off or closing the short positions that they had. Are you getting the point? Whatever short positions that they had, whatever sells that they had, they were closing it aggressively. They are closing it aggressively. Why buying more to add? Because they believe that this next week that we're going to be entering, the euro is going to be strong. Does that make sense? And if the euro is going to be strong, right? What does that tell us for the euro US dollar? Are we going to need more US dollar to buy 1 euro? Or are we going to need less US dollar to buy 1 euro? Can anybody attempt that? If a currency is strong, are you going to need more of another currency to purchase it? Or are you going to need less of another currency to purchase it?
I think we need more to purchase it.
Exactly.
More of another currency.
Beautiful. And that is why for a chart of euro US dollar, we are going to expect the market to move up next week. We are bullish. Let's go to euro US dollar chart now. Let's go to euro US dollar chart. Now, we are not just going to stop here. Remember I said, I think I've touched this. We're going to go in depth and look at a few previous positions and see how they actually turned out for the euro USD, okay? Now, let's share the euro let's share the chart right now. Okay. So from what we've seen from the commitment of traders, the commitment of traders is telling us that come next week, euro dollar should do what? Go up and not down. And going up here means that we're going to be needing more of US dollar. Remember that the chart here, US dollar for euro USD, for euro USD, US dollar is the quote currency and euro is the base currency. And that means this prices right here on the right hand side is in dollar, how much dollar that you need to buy 1 euro. Okay, as of today, you need 1.07334 to buy 1 euro. So what the commitment of trader is telling us is that given that the euro is going to become strong because of how institutional traders are buying it up, the price of euro against the dollar is going to rise up. That means you're going to need more dollar to buy 1 euro. So we are expecting a bullish movement for the euro US dollar this coming week. Now, it doesn't just stop there. Combined with the other analysis that we've done, we'll now know how to take the positions. But how strong is this commitment of traders? Why do we need to trust it? Let's look at some historical data on it, the one that happened last week and possibly the previous week before that, and see how it has turned out so far. Is the commitment of traders report really that reliable? So let's find out for ourselves now. So what we're gonna do, let's go back to the COT report and let's share the screen for the COT report right here. Okay, so we are there now. This is for the current data for this week that we're about to enter that has not played out yet. Let's check that for last week. That for last week definitely should be 17th. So let's click on the 17th and see what the data looks like. Beautiful. Now let's take a look at this data. For Euro long, what do we see here? We see 230,770 and short 210,431. So just at a glance, we already know that we have more long positions than short positions. This on itself is telling us that people are buying more of euro than they are selling it. But it doesn't stop there. We need to go to the changes and check. Okay? Now, if you go to the changes, you see that compared to the data that was published last week, for this particular week that we are examining, 2,540 additional long positions were added, which actually brought it from whatever it was last week of this, the last week before the 17th, that brought it to 230,770. Okay, that means 2,540 was added. However, for the short positions, this value that we have here with this 210,431 was actually a reduced value from what it had last week. It was actually a reduced value from what it had last week. Why is that so? Because we saw here that compared to what we had last week, 1,270 positions were closed on the short. I hope this is making sense, guys. So, given the same analogy we had earlier, for this week that began on the 17th, for this publication that was made on 17th, are we expecting the Euro USD to be bullish, to go up? Are we expecting the Euro USD to go down? Which one are we expecting? Based on the commitment of traders
to
alone.
go up,
Come again?
to go up,
Beautiful.
to go up.
Exactly. So does everyone understand what we just did now? I believe we all understood that we are expecting it to go up.
Yes, we are following.
Beautiful. Now, um, remember that the date was 17th. And remember that that date, which is 17th, was a Tuesday. So what was the Friday of that Tuesday? The Friday was 20th, which is when this particular data was published. And when are we supposed to make use of it? It should be the Monday after that 20th, which is a 23rd. So what we're going to do now is to go to our chart on Euro USD and check from 23rd what has happened to Euro USD. Did it go down or did it go up as our commitment of traders report has predicted? So let's do that real quick. Let's go to our chart for the Euro USD and let's find where 23rd is. 23rd is Monday, which is when we are supposed to use the data we just saw. So let's go. We are This is 25th. I'm going to find a, let me just clean the entire screen here. And I'm going to use a horizontal line to find where we have 23rd. Let's check. Okay, this is 16th. You can follow my crosshair now. You can follow the vertical part. You see, this is 16th. Okay, this is 19th. This is 23rd. Somewhere here is 23rd. Let me put a vertical line on 23rd. This is 20th, 22nd, and 23rd. Beautiful. This is the 12 midnight of 23rd. Guys, watch out. What did we see here? From 23rd till the week ended, what was the market doing? The market was just going up, powering up
Ending up.
bullishly, just as our commitment of traders has predicted. If you check from that 23rd to where before it started correcting that bullish move, this is about 177 pips. A whooping move for that matter. It doesn't stop there. Was this one a coincidence? Was this one by chance? Let's take another data arbitrarily, okay? Let's take another data from the commitment of traders report, possibly the week before it, and let's see what's up. Let's go back to the commitment of traders report right now. There we go. Okay. So the week before the 17th is that of 10th, okay? So let's see what 10th says. Boom. So let's check out 10th. So it's been powering bullish. Just a glance at this will also tell you it's the same thing. Are we all there?
Yes.
Beautiful. The long position here is 228,000 plus, while the short position is 211,000 plus. And compared to the last week, more long positions were added right here and short positions closed, which shows that the euro in this case is stronger than it is weak, okay? So we are expecting the euro USD the week before that to also move up. So this date is 10th, which is a Tuesday. So what is the Monday after that Tuesday? That's what we want to target. If Tuesday is 10th, Friday was when it was published. That's when we actually have seen this data. And that Friday was the 13th. Okay? And the Monday after that 13th is a 16th.
16th.
Beautiful. So we're going to go to our chart and check from 16th and see the week starting 16th. What was the move on the euro USD? Let's do that real quick. Let's share the screen right now. Let's share the screen. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Great. Okay, guys. So the one we had here was 23rd. So let's look for 16th. Let's move all the way. This is 17. This is 13. And then this is 16, guys. Watch it. This is 16. Let me mount another vertical line from 16. This is 15. And boom. This is where 16 started. Guys, what do we see? The same thing. You saw how the market powered all the way up, isn't it? Are we all there? So are you
Yes.
beginning to get the insight of how powerful commitment of traders report now is, right? Are we following? Good. We are not stopping there again. Let's take additional data. As a matter of fact, one thing I can tell you guys is for the Euro USD pair, which is why we specifically chose it, this commitment of traders report works about 95% of the time. As a matter of fact, some of you might just decide to trade only Euro USD using your normal market structure and commitment of traders report, and you'll be making massive profits week after week. I can assure you that. So um, let's take additional data, the value before this one, the week before this one. Let's see what's up, what happened. So let's go back to the commitment of traders report. We are now treating commitment of traders report very extensively so you understand how important it is and how you can actually use it for, of course, your trading. Okay. So let's do that real quick. Let's go back to our COT chart. There we go. And let's go to the date. The date before 10th is 3 or 3rd. Okay, this is our 3rd now. Guys, watch this. Watch this. Look at how power is changing hands now. See how exciting this is. Watch this carefully. What is the number of our long position here? We have 208,449. And what is the number of shorts here? 214,827. Now, guess what? Long positions here were what? Closed, meaning that the long positions the week before this particular third was higher than 208,000. So the longs were closed. And guess what? Shorts were added. About 14,000 plus shorts were added. So for this particular week, what were we expecting? Is the euro going to be strong or is going to be weak?
Euro will be weak.
Beautiful. And if it is weak, are we expecting it to go up or are we expecting Euro USD to go down?
To be
Euro
bearish
is-
by us.
It's supposed to go down, isn't it?
Yes, to go down.
Beautiful. So what we are going to do now is look at that date. The date here is 3rd. That 3rd should be a Tuesday. The Friday of that Tuesday is 6th. And the Monday after that 6th is 9th. So we are going to go to our Euro USD chart and check what happened to Euro USD starting from the week that began on 9th. Let's do that real quick. Let's do that real quick. Let's go look for 9. We are looking for, what are we looking for? Sorry, I've missed it. 3rd. We are looking for 9th.
We are looking
Yes.
for ninth.
Beautiful. We are looking for 9th. Okay, let's use our vertical line again. This is 8 and look at 9th. This is where 9th began. Somewhere around here. Guys, check it out. After the market has been ranging, look at when 9th began at this vertical line. After the market has been ranging, what next did we see before the next week? Do you see that massive fall?
Yes, yeah.
Are we seeing it?
There was a massive fall, yes.
Beautiful. Look at the high before the 9th. This high was never broken. It rained, gathered enough orders and boom, free fall. This is how powerful the COT. What we've just learned today is one of the top secrets in trading. You've just hacked a particular currency pair. You've just hacked Euro USD, guys. So if any one of you took any or plans to take any trade on Euro USD and that trade ends up that particular week as a loss, now you do yourself. Because what I've given you guys is one of my top ammunition for smashing Euro USD week after week. Week after week. We have checked consecutively here and every single one of them has played out. Now, how do you now articulate this COT with your structure? Okay. For instance, if your COT report tells you that this particular currency is supposed to make this currency pair to move up, listen up, but currently the trend is going down, will you take any trade then? The answer is capital no. Let me assume now. Excuse me. Let me clean this thing up. Let's assuming that this is a beginning of a week, and this right here is the end of the week. So during the beginning of this week, the COT report tells us that the market is going to move up, that currency, euro, is going to be strong. But you see that the trend is currently down. What will you guys do? Simply use your trend line. Simply use your trend line. Mark out this current trend and don't place any trade until that current trend has been broken. Since Euro USD, the commitment of traders has told you that this guy is going to move up. You have to wait for the market to play into your hands. You don't have to force it. Oh, COT don't talk am. Oh yeah, make I jump in. Boom. It's gonna wipe the shit out of you. So you have to wait for the market structure to play into your hands. For instance, if it tells me that this is going to go up and I see the market is going to go down here, what the best I can do is not to take any trade, not to even take a sure sell trade if I see one. That's the best I can do. And wait patiently until it gets to the point where this market now has come to this line and then broke this trend line. And on breaking this trend line, I now know that the COT report is about to take its place. It's about to exercise its power. On breaking this and I see a little correction, boom, I am in and I'm putting my stop loss just below that low. And I'm going to just be moving, trailing my stop for the rest of the week because this is going to be a very profitable week for me on that. Are we all there?
Yes.
So is there any one of us here now that does not understand the COT report? For those of you who came late, when the video is made available, you do well to rewatch it. And for those of you who were here, all I need you to do is go back in time. Just keep back. As a matter of fact, I have done the assignment for you, but I need you to verify it yourself. All the data, I have done this COT report to down to 2000, just below almost all the data on the COT. And I have confirmed that it works best on Euro USD. Second best Australian dollar, US dollar. Okay? It was good on USD CHF, but it does not work very well with GBP USD. So you don't use it for every currency. This is one of the hacks I have made for you. It does not work. It does not work really well with GBP USD. However, if you want to say Euro USD is what you're going to be trading for life, combining with this commitment of traders report, with all the backtests we've seen here now, believe you me, this is going to be giving you 90 to 95% accuracy in your trading. I hope we appreciate this, right?
Yes.
All right. So like I told you guys, I'm a little bit under the weather. This is just one of the top secrets of trading that I plan to give to you guys today. So go and backtest it. And just like we have used it to analyze exactly what is going to happen this coming week, I want you guys to keep and pay close attention to the movement Euro USD is going to make this particular week and see whether the COT report is still going to hold water as it has held in previous times. So this is where we are going to call it a day, so I can go take my drugs. Any questions?
Wow. Thank you very much. Very informative.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. All right. Okay, guys. In the absence of any question, I will see you guys come next week. And for those of you, most of you there in our group has joined my VIP channel, and they have actually joined me do live tradings. and one of you guys made a profit. His name is, I think, Onekachi or something. Yeah, he made a profit of $76 last week. That was his first ever trade anyway, and he traded gold with me and made that quick profit. It was amazing on a $200 account. So it's exciting. Like you guys have seen it, the level of transparency in this trading is not difficult, especially for someone who've hacked the secrets. So I urge you guys to do your best. If you are one who believes in self-study, that's awesome. I encourage that. And what I will do here is to be able to give you guys the best I can at my own free times and ensure that I bring you guys up. Those of you who want it faster, who wants to get to trading, as quickly as possible, then of course you know what to do. You pay the price, and then your learning process will be fast track. And once you are paying the price, you are looking for money, you are funding your account, and you're making money right on it, right about when you get registered. So, so this is where we're gonna call it a day for today, and I'll see you guys in the forthcoming week. Thank you and have a lovely evening.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.